Once upon a time in a quiet village, there lived a young man named Ravi. He was known for his humble beginnings, but he carried a strong ambition in his heart. Ravi dreamed of becoming a successful entrepreneur, and he believed in hard work and perseverance more than anything else. Ravi worked as a mechanic in a small garage. Every day he saved a little money, dreaming of the day he could open his own car repair shop. However, fate was not kind to him. One day, a storm struck the village, destroying the garage he worked at and leaving him jobless. Ravi was devastated. The villagers sympathized with him, but many whispered that it was time for Ravi to give up his dream. They believed he was aiming too high for someone of his means, but Ravi refused to give up. He took up odd jobs around the village, saving every penny he could. One evening, as he walked back from a long day of work, he noticed an old, abandoned building on the outskirts of the village. He had passed it many times before, but that night, something clicked. Ravi saw an opportunity. He began cleaning the building in his free time, transforming it slowly into a functional workspace. He had no equipment and no clients yet, but he believed that if he worked hard enough, things would fall into place. After months of toil, Ravi managed to get his hands on a second-hand set of tools and officially opened his car repair shop. But business didn't come as he expected. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months with only a handful of customers. Ravi grew worried. People seemed more interested in visiting the bigger, more established garages in the nearby town. The villagers who had initially encouraged him now began to openly mock his efforts. He should have stayed a mechanic, they said. Just as Ravi was losing hope, a luxury car broke down near the village. The owner, a wealthy businessman from the city, was stranded and needed urgent help. Someone mentioned Ravi's new shop, and with no other options, the businessman reluctantly decided to try it out. Ravi poured his heart and soul into fixing the car, using every bit of his knowledge and skill. He didn't just repair it, he optimized the vehicle's performance. The businessman was so impressed that he not only paid Ravi handsomely, but also promised to recommend him to his contacts in the city. Days later, Ravi began receiving more and more calls, first from nearby towns and then from the city. His reputation grew rapidly. Within a year, Ravi's small shop had become a hub for high-end car repairs, and he expanded his business into a full-fledged service center. One evening, as Ravi stood outside his flourishing shop, reflecting on the journey, an old villager approached him. The man who had once mocked Ravi now asked, "How did you do it, Ravi? When everyone doubted you, even when success seemed impossible, how did you keep going?" Ravi smiled and replied, "I learned something in all those dark days. Success doesn't come to those who wait for the right moment or the right conditions. It comes to those who keep moving forward, even when the world tries to hold them back. The storm that destroys your path might just be the same one that clears the way for your future." The moral of the story: success is not about waiting for the perfect opportunity, but about creating your own opportunities, even in the face of doubt and adversity.